Welcome back, everybody. Appreciate you guys joining us here again with the Thunder Racing League. This is going to be a great one here. We remain here at Bristol. 360s are where we're getting into here tonight. Thunder Racing League proudly sponsored by the Inferno Motorsports. Inferno Motorsports was established by Chris Schaefer and Chris Forsyth and Dennis Noakes to promote a competitive atmosphere and fun race atmosphere since December of 2022. But they are not only a team, but a community. Inferno Motorsports is willing to help anyone, even if you're not part of the team, so they're always looking for good, clean drivers, no matter how fast. To be part of the Inferno family, you can contact them through the Inferno Motorsports, inferno.motorsports23@gmail.com if you are interested in being part of the Inferno Motorsports family. Qualifying is underway. Matthew Croakey looks like he just finished his lap. 4th position for him. Brian Auks sitting 10th. Dylan Ayler is out there finishing his last lap here. Right now sitting in 15th position. Not looking too good here for him. He's got to pick up the pace. These are all our guys. As I say, that goes from dead last to right onto the top. So he will end up with the M9 Performance Pole Award. M9 Performance offers premier dirt oval setups used by everyone from rookies to pros. Visit m9setups.com for affordable iRacing setups and coaching. That is the letter M, the number 9, setups.com. All right, qualifying should go ahead and get pushed here. Ayler, Evertson, Andy Patton, 1, 2, and 3. Already out there in the chat, Farron 2000 saying, can Michael Farron make it happen tonight? Tune in and find out. Right now, he's sitting 4th, and Matthew Croakey is 5th. Chris Schaefer, glad to see he got his wheel fixed, sitting 6th. Charles Mayo sitting in the 7th. Trevor Schrader, the winner of the Big Block Modified, starting 8th. Matt Grimm 9th, and Ian Humphreys will be 10th. That only matters for the heat setups that we've got lined up here for you guys tonight. But in just a moment, let's hear the national anthem. All right, here we go. Guys getting lined up, squared away onto the track. Let's take a look at our starting grid. Charles Mayo and Matthew Croakey, 1 and 2. Andy Patton sitting 3rd with Dylan Ayler, 4th position. Starting on the inside of row number 3, Matt Grimm. Watch out for him. He's going to be pretty fast. Brian Auks sitting 6th. Jay Giddings, 7th position. And Austin Medea will be starting 8th. Couple of heats here for tonight as these guys get locked and loaded already out in the chat. Matt is saying this Mike guy is a weapon. It might be possible. We'll see. And Michael Farron's saying out there, you read it just the way I wanted you to. I tried my best, man. I want to make sure you got a little sound bite in case you want to save for something you got going on. All right. Let's get ready to see these 360s get locked and loaded here. Right now as they are pacing behind the A&J Creation setup truck. Let's talk about our Heat 1 sponsor here. Everybody loves sponsors, especially me. Let's talk about a little bit about Nuke's Performance, where you can get all of your dirt setup needs and questions answered on stream. From 360s to 410 sprint cars, they are building weekly officials to competitive baseline and late models plus modifications. And you can find all your needs on one page completely free. Setup building made easy, and you build yours today. Let's go ahead and get this one. They are already under green. Let's go. Matthew Croakey slides into the #1 position. Dylan Ayler following quickly behind. Now watch for Ayler, because Ayler's going to be on a roll here. Definitely a lot faster than those big block modifieds we're used to seeing, as Croaky taking the lead here. So far, so good. 9:19 out of him. Dylan Ayler with his best time of a 19:37. Matt Grimm sitting third. Andy Patton has dropped down to fourth. And Charles Mayo right now on a roll backwards now, as he's dropped down now to sixth. Battling for fifth, trying to see if he can come back. But man, it almost looked like Andy Patton broke the right front wheel off there. And then he came back, so he got a mulligan. Let's keep this going. Dylan Ayler sitting second right now. Croaky just trying to hold him off. Seems right now Croaky's pretty fast, but so right now I don't know. Dylan Ayler with that fast time that he got during qualifying, we'll see. Quick little nudge there by Ayler. Ayler gets into the back of Croaky. Now Croaky's under fire. Now by not one but two drivers. Matt Grimm taking a look on the inside, but he falls back as Ayler is trying to put more pressure on Croaky. Croaky trying to pick up the pace now. Oh no, Croaky almost falls down to third, slides underneath, seems to find another gear here, slides underneath. 2 laps left to go, and Matthew Croaky on the inside now. Dylan Ayler trying to figure out where he can wedge himself in here. Good battle here in the top 3. I know these guys are definitely going at it. So far, we're looking at Ayler, Croaky, Grimm, Patton, Mayo, Medea, Ox, and Giddings. 1 through 8 as the white flag is out. Watch Matt Grimm to make the move here. Here it comes into 3 and 4. Matt Grimm down onto the bottom. Croaky rides up into the top of the cushion and rolls on through. Ayler gets the win here in heat number 1. Croaky second and Matt Grimm third. Andy Patton in respectable 4th position. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at our second heat here. Brought to you by Highline Cinematography. Having grown up around sprint cars, Dylan Berg gained a true passion for the race. This brought him to forming Highline Cinematography. Since 2022, he's been driven toward the idea of how he can make sim racing game look as real as possible. Check him out on Highline Cinematography on Discord, Facebook, or Instagram. Heat number 2 is going to start this way. Trevor Schrader and Chris Schaefer starting in the front row. Michael Farron, watch out for him out there in the chat. Matt says he's a weapon, sitting third. Bob Everson, fourth. Ian Humphreys will be starting in the 5th position. Let's see how Jordan Lawrenson can do. He's going to be starting out there in the 6th position with John O'Brien, who ended up placing 2nd in the big block modifieds. He likes Bristol. He's going to get just a little more Bristol, so I like it. I like he's spending a lot of time out here on the track. So we'll see how well he can do. Schrader ended up with the win. John O'Brien was 2nd. Will we see a repeat of that here? These guys right now laid up behind the A&J Pace truck here. Pace truck lights are out. Should be popping off this time by. Hopefully we'll see this one come back. Watch out for Bob Everson in the 08. All right, here we go. Schrader, off he goes. Michael Farron on the inside. Farron starting to figure out a way around. He slides underneath Schaefer. Schaefer got nowhere to go. That was a beautiful move there by Farron, but now he's in a lot of trouble. Farron on the top. Schaefer sitting 2nd. Now he's way into the cushion now. Gets the turn exit he needs, but he's only got him just barely. Right now, Bob Everson kind of watching this whole battle go on in front of him. Let's take a look off the front nose of Bob Everson here as he's following behind. Chris Schaefer now, who's fallen 3rd. So far, so good there out of Bob Everson. Everson has right now started 4th, sitting 4th. Only a couple drivers to move. Farron up 1. Lawrenson up 1. John O'Brien up 1. James Michael Farron is the fastest on the track with a 14.69. Oh, man. Quick cutoff there of Chris in front of Chris Schaefer. Triangulates the turn. Michael Farron will fire underneath the Trevor Schrader. Does he have it? No. Farron is going to have to try to chase him down again here. Let's take a look. See if Michael Farron is about to be in trouble here by Chris Schaefer. Schaefer looking to the inside. Not too bad here already. Battle starting to heat up between Jordan Lawrenson and Bob Evertson. Evertson's going to hold the top line and pull away on that one. Easy move. Back up to Farron. Farron's looking around Schrader. He's got to figure it out here. White flag this time by. Only about a lap and a half for these guys to figure it out here. Schrader's still holding them off. We don't see Schrader in the sprints much, but he's giving it a hell of a run here tonight. Already here in the heat, Farron trying to look for a shot. He's got to put the slider on now. Farron decides not to. Not going to have enough speed, so Schrader will win the second heat. Farron sitting second, Schaefer third, and Bob Evertson in the fourth position, followed by Jordan Lawrenson. Great run there by our drivers. We'll be joined by Jay Giddings here in just a moment. Warm-up will start. See how we get this one going here. Come on. Come on. Let me see him get out there. Chris Schaefer, I know he's out there quick. One of the original members there of the Inferno Motorsports team. Chris Schaefer in the number 23. He'll line up along the outside of the 91 there, Matt Grimm. Matt Grimm's been putting a beating on this league here pretty good. Been getting a lot of wins out of him. Top line as these guys get formed up. We'll be joined by Jay Giddings here in just a moment. This guy's trying to get formed up here. There we go. Looks like everybody's now 3 wide, and we'll try to tune in back here with the number 85 of Jay Giddings. Jay, you got a copy?
I sure do.
Alrighty, man. Well, we are high in the sky taking a look at everybody lined up here. Notice we've got a driver missing in the front row. Tell me about it.
Absolutely. That is for Justin Owen. Lost his life last Saturday night in a non-wing sprint car accident in Lawrenceburg Speedway. So that's in memory of him as we come out of turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, take notice. The pole position is empty. That position is for you, Justin Owen. After that, they're 3 wide to tell each and every one of you thank you for the support and views. It's the 3 wide Thunder. Thank you.
Appreciate it there, Jay. I always love when you're able to do that. It kind of gives them the salute and take on off.
Absolutely.
Give these guys just a little bit here, get it out of their system. Everybody going to kind of mash it down there a little bit. Warm-up will complete. Jay Giddings, 360s and big block modifieds here. What's the difference in Bristol?
Realistically, the downforce in these 360s is a whole lot more than what you get in the big blocks. So they're definitely a lot more hammered down and ready to go.
All right, Jay. Good luck to you tonight, man. We can't wait to see what you can put on. I'm sure you'll put on a great show for us, man. Make it happen.
I'll try.
All right, everybody, that's going to be it for Jay Giddings. Let's get at our starting lineup here. Dylan Naylor, Trevor Schrader, winners of Heat number 1 and Heat number 2, starting 1 and 2. Matthew Croakey will be sitting third next to Michael Farron. It's definitely awesome to see these two guys lining up side by side with the M9 race team. That followed by Matt Grimm on the inside of row number 3 and Chris Schaefer. Inferno Motorsports, we talked about him. You know exactly where he's going to start, 6th. Andy Patton will be starting in 7th with Bob Evertson in 8th. Charles Mayo on the inside of row number 5, and on the outside will be Jordan Lawrenson. Rotating on back, brand new driver here, John O'Brien. He will actually be 12th on the outside, but let's start on the inside with Austin Medea. That's where he's going to be, and he's got a lot of work to do to get his way back to the front. Rounding out the final few rows of the field, Brian Auks, 13th. Ian Humphreys in 14th. And Jay Giddings looks like he is going to be in the last spot out here. And he was talking earlier about kind of that downforce of these vehicles. I'm wondering if it's tripping him up a little bit, but he'll have a long way to work here in that number 85 machine. Maybe he can make it happen. Got a lot of work to do. I know Farron and Croakey are going to be going at it. Definitely teammates side by side, but I expect to see them put on a fantastic show here at Bristol. Can't wait to see this one get lit up here. Let's make this happen. Hopefully this doesn't end up like the big block modifieds. I know that ended up in a caution almost on the first lap. Pace truck is off the race surface. Here we go. Dylan Ayler gets a fantastic jump. Schrader's going to have to try to run him down here. Michael Farron, watch how he slides on the outside. Definitely big speed out of the number 22. Oh, ever so fast. Quote, Farron is fast in the 022, so let's see how he can do, as it looks like he's slicing underneath Trevor Schrader here. Wow, drops it off the race surface, and Schrader now into the wall. No caution as of yet. Holy cow. I think Matt Grimm got the worst of it. Caution. I know Farron didn't mean to do that. That was a bad turn there. That was an awful turn. Take a look back. Said John O'Brien had some trouble here on the restart. Right there. Boom. So Brian, I mean, he didn't make it into turn 1 before he got hit. Now let's take a look at the wreck. That's where the 21 kind of comes up and meets Matt Grimm, who's already spinning. So Farron drops it off the table here, rotates up and hits Schrader. And Schrader hammers the wall. Fortunately, there's a fast repair here because he's going to need it. Just kind of pop this up top where he hits Matt Grimm. Grimm gets slung around. Boom. Yeah, and Grimm looks like he just keeps getting hammered on this. Definitely broke his race car, both of these guys. Him and Charles Mayo got the worst of it. That's about as useful as that gets. All right, Dylan Ayler going to take us back to the restart. Should be underway here in just a moment. Pace truck lights are out. Looks like everybody able to survive. Right now I'm still showing Matt Grimm down pit. There he goes. Squirting out now on his way back. Michael Farron took the EOL here. Down to the back he goes. All right, Stella, I see your comment out there. We'll try to see if we can grab a hold of 61. In just a little bit. I'm thinking you're meaning the 91. I think is who you're asking for out there. Let's get back underway. Still under green, away they go. There's some shuffling through here. Jordan Lawrenson is now coming down pit. I don't know if something happened to Lawrenson. Lawrenson's now hammered out. Might have been a disconnect. Let's rotate back up front with Chris Schaefer sitting in the third position. Right now, Croakey's got second. Bob Everson sitting 4th. Expect to see Farron and Grimm fight their way back to the front. We're back under caution. John O'Brien got it here. Let's take a look. Oof. Is that Mayo again? Mayo got diced. Not good. Definitely not good. All right, hold on just a second. Let me see if we can find something there for you, Stella. Kind of find that that caution that we had earlier. Try a ride along back with Matt Grimm. Alrighty, Stella, here you go. Looks like the number 91 of Matt Grimm on the original caution. Let's take a look at it. Whoa. There you go. You got slung around there pretty good. Matt Grimm survives that one. He's still out onto the track. Hey, Timmy, glad to see you back, man. So far, Dylan Ayler still in the lead here. Croaky sitting 2nd, Schaefer is 3rd. Biggest mover here is Medea sitting 6th in the number 20 machine. He is up 9 positions. Figure with this fancy dancy thing here, I'll show you guys. Well... across the start-finish line, it's going to kind of shuffle it up here a little bit. There you go. So Ayler in the lead the whole time, hasn't moved anywhere. John O'Brien might be out of it. More than one wreck for him. Out of fast repairs. Guys, if you were looking to join the Thunder Racing League, you'll be able to find them at simtracksbroadcast.com or on their Facebook page. Always looking for new drivers that race multiple nights a week. New season coming up here pretty soon. We'll see where that lands those boys. Definitely should be a good one there. Timmy, I see you out there. Do I do any dirt track late model racing? Personally, no. Do I broadcast them? I used to. I used to broadcast them over there at the Coast to Coast Racing Network. But I think they have able bodies that can do it. All right. Pace truck should be heading on off. Dylan Ayler, fantastic restart. Definitely wouldn't doubt that at all as he now takes off with the lead. Croaky trying to stay up with him. Not letting him get away, though. Man, that is a huge move here by Croaky. Taking a look on the inside now. Dylan Ayler's got a mirror full of Matthew Croaky behind him, but Evertson's going to give it a little shot here. Little sparks off the wall here for Croaky. Croaky trying to take a shot at the lead here. He's looking underneath. Doesn't have it. Wonder if we're getting a little bit of sparks off the wing there. Now Croaky. Slider. Yeah. Dylan Ayler crosses it back over now as they come down the back chute. Now here he comes. Croaky into the cushion. He's going to try to slide back under him again. Croaky now side by side. Fantastic moves here by Matthew Croaky. Right now, looking back on the guys who were in some wrecks, Matt Grimm is 10th. Michael Farron back up to 11th. And Trevor Schrader is in 8th. Bunch of guys need some... Gotta do some work here. Let's rotate back to Matt Grimm and Farron. There's something going on back here. Definitely all these guys are slicing their way around. Medea's already up 10 positions, sitting 5th. I think he's under fire here. Oh, a little lick to the wall there. Looks like Bob Everson kind of popped it there a little bit. Hopefully no steering damage for him. Let's rotate our way on back. There's Trevor Schrader trying to find an open lane here. Slides back up in front of Matt Grimm. Grimm's going to slide under him. Watch for Grimm as Farron's following the same line. Right now, these two guys are side by side. Grimm is now in front. No can do. Not enough room. Oh, man, look at Matt Grimm. Look at that slide. Slider up in front of Ian Humphreys. Humphreys holds him off. And trying to keep Farron down at the bottom. Farron rotates underneath of him. 3 wide. Oh, yeah, here comes the contact. Farron, boom. That's going to do it for him tonight. I guarantee that one. We'll see if Farron returns back to the track. That just blew him to bits. See the broken bone on the side of the car. He's probably got one now. Oof, contact there with the 99. A little insult to the injury there. Man. Gotta admit, I gotta get a 10 for 10 on that one. That was an insane catch. I just rotated back to them. We had a perfect camera angle of exactly how that one unfolded. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, looks like he kind of just ricochets around here. That's exactly what happened. And Farron into the wall hard. Shows them both losing their wing here. Alright, and that's going to do it for our Getting Hooked caution sponsor. Getting Hooked is owned and operated by brothers Captain Edward and Ryan Alford. Proudly 4th generation Alfords, born and raised in the Cedar Key with over 25 years of combined fishing experience. Getting Hooked Guide Services provide personal and friendly fishing charter for speckled trout, redfish, and seasonal catch like triple tail and snook in and around the Cedar Key, Florida. You can contact these guys at 352-949-3667. A couple drivers kind of got smashed to pieces out there. We'll get to you guys here in just a second and kind of draw up what happened. Right now, I am showing Jordan Lawrenson may be out of the race here. Right now, I'm showing him down. He is stuck down in the Giddings Mobile Repair work area. And Charles Mayo is still down there. Charles Mayo's kind of gotten hammered around a couple times here. Right now, 50 seconds down pit lane for him. Alright, everybody lined up behind the A&J Pace truck. Lights are still on. Oh, sweet. Appreciate that, Timmy. Got me on your YouTube live stream to your community tab. Sweet. I always like making sure we get out there, especially like on Facebook, iRacing producers and broadcasting out there, iRacing League, so everybody gets a little bit of an eyeball out here to see what we got going on. My piece right now is showing me I only got about 5 on YouTube and 1 on Twitch. Definitely a Thunder Racing League trying to rebuild this league, come from the bottom and work their way up. Definitely trying to make a great view for you guys. Matthew Croakey gets away here. Dylan Ayler sitting second. That was quick. Let's go ahead and get back to it here. Croakey in the front. Ayler sitting second. Schaefer third. Everson took a peek underneath. Thought best not to. Not yet. Schaefer up top. Notice how the cushions almost almost gone. But Schaefer gets a huge run out of that turn. Look, here he comes. Wow. Almost gets second place there. Ayler gets just a little more of the cushion into the following turns there and is able to hold him off. Schaefer right now just seems to have that thing on a rail here. Second place is going to be his in just a moment, but I think Ayler is going to hold it there. Right now it looks like Schaefer's having some trouble getting the follow through there. Contact with the wall. He can't get off. It's stuck. Oh, it's stuck. Finally breaks free. Schaefer goes from battling for second down to ninth. That is hateful right now. That means Michael Farron just passed him. Back up to eighth for him. Matt Grimm sitting sixth. So Schaefer will battle it back here next to Brian Auks. Right now, Andy Patton. Andy Patton's lost a couple positions here. Medea right now in the 20 machine sitting fifth. Just lost, Patton got him. Matt Grimm will be the next one trying to take a peek at him and put him another position behind. As the cushion wears out here, these guys are definitely starting to feel the pressure of the, maybe moves can't be made. Dylan Ayler having no say in this one. Take a look from the cockpit area here of Austin Medea, our hard charger of the race. Not doing too bad. He was racing really well in the big block modifieds as well. Looked like a little fumble there by Andy Patton. Austin Medea is trying to use the slickness of this track to get him. But you see how he tries to slide underneath. You can't even see the car from that wing. That is definitely pretty crazy here at Austin Medea. Now we've got Michael Farron. Another slider again. Holy cow, he just missed that. That was awesome. No yellow. How is there no yellow flag? Matt Grimm just got obliterated. All right, here we go. Croaky's still in the lead here. He's got a 2.5 lead. Right now, he might be winning this over Dylan Ayler, who's sitting third. Bob Evertson is sitting third, as I was saying before. Dylan Ayler sitting second right now. Evertson third, and Andy Patton is in the fourth position. Andy Patton taking a peek underneath here. Might have a run. He's going to slide underneath him. He got him. Nice shot there by Andy Patton. Triangulates the turn and nails a third place, with only a couple laps left here to go. Drivers out. Austin Medea, our hard charger, got knocked out. 14th position for him. Matt Grimm is now 13th. Farron has battled his way back into fifth here, and now we're under caution. See the debris out there on the track. John O'Brien, something might have happened there. Let's try to go back and see what happens here. I'm not 100% sure what that is. Let's take a look. Definitely an interesting one. I want to take a look. This one didn't cause the caution. This was back. Medea on the outside, catches the wall. Grimm runs in the back of him here. And the two of them get launched over the wall. So I know how it went last time, but making sure they're saying, that Farron didn't make contact again. Looks like he drops off the table, rotates it up. Yeah, Medea, I think, just overcompensated here. And that ended up doing it. It says John O'Brien crashed here, causing the caution right there. I'll figure that. Now he gets launched. He gets launched over top of the pit wall with no caution. Two guys obliterated with no caution, yet somebody gets spun around, then there's a caution. All right, top 10 still on the lead lap here. Back down pit for Charles Mayo. And the number 21 sitting 11th. Mr. Timmy out there claiming he has raced Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart, one of my personal favorite drivers out there. Especially back when he was racing in the Pontiac. Good times. The number 20 Home Depot car. Right now, good times right now for the 02. Flip that number around for Matthew Croakey, who's holding in the front. He just needs a solid restart and a couple good laps. Right now, this kind of takes Croakey's 1.5 to 2 second lead and throws it out the door. I really didn't need that. But fortunately, it should be might be a single file restart. We'll see here. Looks like the A&J Pace truck does not want to turn its lights off just yet. But he is now forced to. Looks like Chip's going to have to take that truck back in the pit lane and let these guys back race it out. Hopefully we'll see something happen here. Here we go. Restart underway. A couple more laps for these guys to figure it out. What does Dylan Ayler do? Ayler sitting second. Already movement here with Farron. Farron clipped into the wall. What is this? White flag is out. Croakey still making it happen here. Ayler taking a peek. Croakey's just got to make it 2 more turns. And yeah, Matthew Croakey wins it here at Bristol. Dylan Ayler second, and Andy Patton is third. That drops Michael Farron all the way down to 12th. Schrader limps it here to the end. Take a look back here at Michael Farron. See what happens here. Hold on just a second. Pop this overhead and take a look. Here's Farron on the bottom. So Farron's up toward the top. There's Schrader. Here's comes... Yeah, and almost like they locked tires here.
You're right, I did.
Wow, that was a huge hit. Michael Farron gets obliterated. That is a bummer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hold on just a moment. Let's go ahead and get our race winners here. Definitely got a couple of crazy ones here for this one. Let's go ahead and take a look at our final results. Matthew Croakey, Dylan Ayler, and Andy Patton are the 3 we're going to be looking for. Alrighty, guys, hold on just a second. Let's see if we can get him. Alrighty, everybody, and we have caught up with our third place finisher, Andy Patton. Started third, ended third. Wild race out there tonight. You saw a bunch of things happen. Talk to me about it.
Oh, dude, it was actually, this is the first time I've run a 360 on this track. And that freaking M9 setup, dude, towards the end of the race was really coming in. I mean, I went from 7th or 8th back up to 3rd. And if we didn't have that last caution, I might have had something for second.
All right, man. Definitely was a fantastic race here tonight. I know a couple of cautions out here did kind of plague the race. I would say, was there anybody out there you were nervous racing around, or was everybody just kind of peachy?
Nah, up front, man, everybody had them M9 setups, and they seemed to be pretty stable.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little loose coming off the corners, but for the most part, it's a really good setup.
Yeah, I figured that wreck that was around that, when Michael Farron got into some trouble and Matt Grimm, and they ended up on their way backwards. Kind of had the life light you there, right there at the end, but that is going to be wild. Talk to me about next week, though. Volusia is where we head to. We're going to see you back here for that one.
Yeah, probably. I like Volusia. It's one of my favorite tracks.
All right, man. Well, hopefully we'll see.
I think so.
We'll see how well you do there. So I already hear you giving me a shout out there for M9. What are your other shout outs there, man? Give them to me.
Well, most of all, I want to thank the guys at Inferno Motorsports, man. This team has really gelled. We got some really good drivers, and the best part about it is it seems like everybody gets along real well. Getting hooked. CTFX Designs, great paints. Highline Cinematography, and my company, A&J Custom Creations.
There we go. Now I finally met the guy, A&J Custom Creations.
Yeah.
Finally met him. All right, Andy Patton, appreciate it, man. Hopefully we talk again soon.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Jay, you always like telling him, good job, man.
Yeah, hey, congratulations on the podium, and looking forward to seeing you around some more.
Yeah, I hope so. Sunday nights are usually pretty good for me. We'll see. I should be able to do it. It's a good league, man. Good show. Pretty
Sweet.
good group of cars, man.
Sweet. All right, Andy Patton, appreciate it, man. Good luck to you in the following weeks as this season comes to an end soon.
All right, man. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, no problem. All right, everybody, that moves us to second place finisher Dylan Ayler, and I think Jay, you got this one all to yourself, bud.
Yeah, hey, up front again, Dylan. So congratulations on that. Kind of walk us through your night, and think you'd have had anything for Matt there?
Maybe. I anticipated on getting a little slicker than it did, so I put just a little top wing in it, and it was like a parachute. I couldn't do nothing about it. I knew at the beginning of the feature, after we burned probably 6 or 7 laps off and it wasn't burning off very fast, I kind of knew that I was just holding him up, and it was just a matter of time before he got around me. So the only thing I was kind of hoping for was that we were going to blow the track off and we were going to have to move off the top. And we got that late restart. I thought maybe I could, I wasn't going to pass him following him. So I thought, if I could run the middle or slide up to him, maybe I could get enough momentum down the backstretch that I could try to throw a bomb in 3 and 4. But I wasn't going to take him out, and he was able to pull me a little bit down the backstretch. So I just tucked in line and took my second place, and glad to be done with Bristol.
All right. Congratulations on that. Getting ready to roll into Volusia next week. How do you feel rolling in there?
I would rather run any track than Bristol. So, Volusia's, it's another big half mile, but it's probably one of my favorite half miles. So I'm excited to go back racing somewhere that, is pretty racy. So, I'm excited.
All right. Sponsors, shout outs. Anybody you want to thank for getting you here tonight?
M9 Setups, Trevor and that crew over there. I mean, as you see, they put it on top of the box damn near every week. So I want to thank them guys and Matt and Mike, A2 Performance Horses, A&W Refrigeration, Baldwin Racing Engines. I want to thank you and the crew for Thunder, and I want to thank the broadcast. It's always fun to watch these things back.
All right. I will hand it back over to Patrick.
All right, Dylan Ayler, appreciate it, man. Can't wait to see what you can do at Volusia. Good luck to you, man.
Thanks, appreciate it.
All right, that's going to do it for Dylan Ayler and bring us to our race winner. He called it out there in the chat and said, he is a weapon for Michael Farron. Matt, talk to me about this race here. Once you got past Dylan, there was no looking back.
Yeah, I know Dylan said he put in a little top wing into her, and I just left the setup as Trevor built it at M9. I found that really high side up in the marbles kind of pretty quick, and right when I found that, I knew I was faster than Dylan because I caught him. And it was just kind of a timing deal of when you can throw the slider and make it clear so you can get back up right away and not lose all your momentum.
Man, oh man, oh man! But you picked just the right time, because then you were plagued by a few cautions there that kind of sealed the deal, giving you the restart opportunities. Was it not?
That last caution there with the green white checker, that one really kind of screwed me. I was in such a good groove going, and then with that caution, I felt like I was either going to put it in the fence or just lose it. I know it's happened to me before. So, it was kind of one of those deals where I was just thinking about what I could do to not mess it up.
All right, and we're taking a look here, kind of a slow-mo replay. You're saying you're riding that cushion up toward the top, man. It looks like you were either grinding the tire or the wing in some of these turns. So you felt pretty confident about running that high line all night.
Yeah, Trevor, he actually just built the setup here today. I was there with him, helping him, and he said that it was a stuck setup up top and it was pretty fast. So I trusted him, and I knew right away that it was going to be a high side track, and I'm pretty good here at the high side. It's kind of my bread and butter. I don't know why. I honestly despise this track as a racetrack, but it's one of those deals. You just kind of let it hang out and have fun.
All right. Well, speaking of hanging out, we hang out at Volusia next week. Talk to me about it.
That's one of my favorite tracks, probably my favorite track. It's so racy. It can be top side, it can be bottom side. It's just one of those tracks. If they, it depends on what the weather is like and if they let it slick off here and there. But it's one of those tracks. I love it. It's tricky, but it's also really fun.
All right. Well, your favorite time. Give me the sponsor shout-outs.
Yeah, first off, I have to thank Trevor at M9 for building these badass setups. I mean, they're, one of the best setups out there. I mean, I think we have 3 of the top 4 points right now. RK Farms, Velocity Race Designs for the badass paint, Phantom Motorsports, Weigel Sportswear, Jay with the league, and then you for the broadcast.
Oh, yeah, man. Appreciate that. I always like when people thank me for the broadcast. I'll try my best out here, man. Jay, give it to him.
Yeah, hey, congratulations on finishing up front again. Looking forward to seeing you next week at Volusia, and hopefully not getting lapped by you again. So was able to stay on the same lap as you this week. So hopefully I can do it again next week, and looking forward to talking to you when you finish on the podium again.
Yeah, it's the points in this league are so close to you with me, Dylan, Mike, and Matt. I think in total there's a separation of like 5 points from first to fourth. So it's just insane racing right now with the winds going here and there, and it's really honestly a challenge every week just to qual good and get up front.
Each and every week. But Matthew Croakey, congratulations on your win, man. Let's see what you can do with Volusia.
Yep, thank you.
All right, Jay, that's going to do it here for tonight. I know you love talking about our sponsors here. Our sponsors, of course, being Inferno Motorsports out there, the Veteran and Warrior one-stop shop, getting hooked out there, the Giddings Mobile Repair, A&J, don't forget CSR, and I know you all like giving that shout-out, man, definitely for the memorial race that we had here tonight.
Yeah, like I said over there at the big blocks, tonight was in memory of Justin Owen. Lost his life last Saturday night in a terrible 410 non-wing accident at Lawrenceburg Speedway. So our thoughts and prayers going out to his family, and just keeping him in our thoughts and
dedicating this race to him here tonight.
Yep, dedicate the race to him. And, we'll move on to normal scheduled program next week.
Alrighty, definitely a tough loss for a lot of drivers, especially all the dirt fans out there as well. But that's going to do it here for Simtrack's broadcast. Appreciate you guys joining us here tonight. We do head to Volusia. Speedway is where we will be next Sunday that you guys will be with the Thunder Racing League. And this will be Patrick Morrison signing off with Jay Giddings. Be well, be safe, be kind, and I'll see all you guys next time.